Now, you may well have heard about the smartphone war. Another tech race is really heating up. Samsung is the latest to release a smartwatch. Like their phone counterparts, they say these gadgets can do lots of whizzy things. They can make phone calls via Bluetooth, take pictures, take videos, even, wait for it, tell the time. But is it, as Samsung want us to believe, the latest must-have accessory, or is this just a gadget too far? Well, the person to talk to about this is technology blogger, gadget girl, Quin. And Caramel, we've seen these. In fact, let's just show the viewers, if I can hold these up to kind of our overhead camera. These are two earlier examples, not Samsung, but earlier examples of the smartwatch. Bit clunky. I'm sure Samsung's is more streamlined, but what do you make of this?
Well, I think it's a really beautiful gadget. It's not quite perfect yet. It's something that early adopters will want to buy right now, and maybe in a year's time, then everybody else will want to get on board when they're a little bit better.
And I suppose the thing is they got there first to market. Exactly.
It's not a watch that works as a standalone thing. It's something that works with your Samsung tablet or your Samsung phone.
Isn't that a problem, though? If you need this partner device to get it going, you've got to buy everything.
Well, this is how they get you. So they want you to buy their tablet or their phone. They want you to be loyal to their brand, and they've got there first. So if you want a smart watch like this, you buy Samsung. Then the question is, will Apple come along and do it even better next? Because everyone's waiting to see what Apple does.
And actually, that is an Apple trait as well, isn't it? Why don't you buy the whole family of products? But yeah, is this a problem? Will Apple be panicking quietly?
Apple hasn't done anything exactly new for a while now, has it? Every new phone looks the same and is only a shade different to the previous one, so I think they do need to do something like that. But in the meantime, these gadgets, they are really good fun as an accessory, and it means that your phone or your tablet can be whatever size you like, because it can stay in your pocket or it can stay in your bag. Everything you're doing will just be here on your wrist. Even to make a call, you can just literally lift your hand and use it.
So do you think this is going to happen, Caramel? Well, do you think we're going to see people going, hang on, I must just take that call?
Some serious analysts reckon that 5 million will be sold by the end of next year, not just of Samsung, but of smartwatches, you know, all together.
So you do think we're at that point where, you know, we will look back and go, can you imagine a time before you could just do it on the watch?
Yes, and I think it's funny because I see you're wearing a watch, but many of us don't these days, so I think suddenly we're going to start wearing watches again.
I think it might go all retro, and it'll be like, oh, you can have a slimline one.
It's a bit of a status symbol. Well, you could get a touchscreen on that in a couple of years' time, I'm sure. At the moment, they need to be a bit bigger.
What about the price? I mean, £199?
No, $299 for this one, or $299. So it is too much, isn't it? And also the battery life is a day's use, which, you know, you have to charge it every single night. I think, you know, in a couple of years' time, then it'll be more affordable, and also it will charge differently, so it might get its energy from just your movements as you're moving around. Or could you imagine, maybe you could wind it like you used to wind old-fashioned watches.
Just briefly, Caramel, are you going to get one?
Not yet.
Or be given one?
Oh, I'd love to be given one, but not if I was buying it, not quite yet. I'll give it a year, I think.
All right, Quin, thank you very much. And on the absolute other end of the watchmaking world, but are